The Soviet T-34 was one of the most iconic and effective tanks of World War II, renowned for its revolutionary design that combined firepower, mobility, protection, and ease of production. First introduced in 1940, the T-34 initially featured a 76.2mm F-34 cannon, sloped armor that increased its defensive effectiveness, and wide tracks that allowed it to maneuver through the harsh Russian terrain, including deep mud and snow, better than most German tanks of the era. Powered by a V2 diesel engine, it was faster and more durable than many contemporaries. Its simple yet rugged design meant it could be produced in vast numbers and repaired quickly in the field, a crucial advantage for the Soviets during their long, grueling battles on the Eastern Front. The red star emblazoned on its turret became a symbol of Soviet resistance and resilience. They were pinned down on the outskirts of Kursk, in a village already reduced to rubble by artillery fire and Stuka dive bombers. The sky was thick with smoke, the air heavy with the smell of diesel, blood, and scorched earth. Sergeant Mikhail Petrovich gripped the controls of his T-34, its engine growling beneath him like an impatient beast. His crew was tense but disciplined. Yuri the gunner, young and wiry, cradled a shell like it was the last hope they had. The radio crackled. German Panzer IVs were approaching, flanking from the east. Mud splashed as the tank lurched forward, turret swiveling with a mechanical whine. Through the periscope, Mikhail spotted them, dark shapes moving between shattered trees, their silhouettes etched in flame and shadow. He barked the order, Yuri locked on, and the 76.2mm cannon roared to life. The recoil shuddered through the steel chassis as a brilliant muzzle flash lit the tank's battle-scarred hull. The first shell punched through the side of a Panzer, erupting it into a fireball that lit up the smoky haze. Shell casings clattered inside the hull, echoing with the clang of metal on metal. Another enemy tank fired back a near miss. The impact shook the ground, raining debris on the T-34's deck. Mikhail shouted, adjusting their position, treads churning through the mire. Flames reflected in the puddles of oil and blood. A second shot from Yuri found its mark, striking an enemy half-track and sending bodies flying like rag dolls. They fought like ghosts in the smoke, each second a gamble. The T-34, battered and streaked with grime, pressed forward. There was no room for retreat, only forward. Always forward, into the Maelstrom. When the guns fell silent, and the battlefield cooled under a bruised sky, the tank stood defiant among the wreckage. Mikhail and his crew, exhausted and shaken, knew they had bought the Red Army another day.